China is the perfect place for a story like this. To have these kids on this journey who start in the city, that never have left this city before, to have their eyes opened as they go across 3,000 kilometers, basically, across China. And it's great to allow them to open their eyes to all the beauty that China has. They have every kind of terrain you can imagine, some of the most beautiful sights you'll ever see. And it was really just the perfect backdrop for a huge epic adventure like this. What's great on any kind of adventure when you've got young kids like this in it is that each one has something they go through on this journey. Of course, Yi's is the real emotional core of the story. But you've got someone like Jin who is on the outside when you first meet him, he's a very confident, possibly shallow, popular kid that's obsessed with his shoes and his hair and is always on the phone. But being forced into this adventure and going cross country and losing access to Wi-Fi and having his hair messed up and his shoes destroyed, it really kind of pushes him to kind of open him up to who he really is. And so I think that's the great thing about any kind of adventure for these kids is it's those hardships in the story are what make them a better person at the end. The violin it was just a great choice for Yi because it's such a beautiful instrument. I mean, it's a very, very challenging instrument to play. And it really can showcase just how talented that Yi was. And it's just, there's a real soulfulness that comes out. There's a beauty and at times when different moments in the movie, you feel the longing in it as well. It can be a very heartbreaking instrument to hear, but it also can be one that's extremely powerful. And when you see her playing on the bridge like a virtuoso, it takes your breath away. We're so excited to share some of the Chinese culture that we've learned and celebrated in this movie and share it with the audiences. Everything from what it's like to live in one of these apartments, to the food they eat, to the relationship with Nai Nai. And it was really great to realize there's some really specific things that are special to China, but what we discovered that in creating these characters is that it kind of related to everyone. And you can see that there's also, even though there's very specific things to China, it's something that anyone around the world could actually relate to in their own way. That family is so important. Sitting around the dinner table. There was a moment where we were dressing the table for the end sequence after they've all come back home, and we got a specific note from our partners at Pearl saying that we needed more food out on the table. It should be more of a celebration. It's like you celebrate through the food, and so we wanted to make sure we honored that. So we loaded up the table with even more food to make sure that we were showing the table in its proper setting. And things like that were just really fun to learn and to just celebrate them.